In today's video we're going to be doing part 1 of 7 or more, don't know, of major wars. This is going to be World War II because it is one of the main wars that you study in school, college, university. Right, let's go on. So, let's start. Why did it happen? After World War I, an aspiring artist of Adolf Hitler, he was actually from Austria as you may know, got angry because when he was 13 his father died, so in February of 1932 Adolf Hitler became a citizen of Germany. Later on he got into politics because he was rejected from art school, so when he got a successful political career, he was appointed Chancellor of Germany in 1933, following a series of electoral victories from the Nazi Party, which, as you may know, committed mass genocide on the Jew community, which is surprising actually, because when he was younger, Adolf Hitler was actually a Jew. What made him hate him so much? We'll do that in a future short. Let's continue. With the Nazi Party, he gained political power and took over Germany with force from anyone that didn't agree with him, and started to invade Czechoslovakia, which is just modern-day Czechia or Czech Republic, and Slovakia, of course. The Allies, who will go through in the next slide, had made a deal with Germany where they could take a certain amount of land, but when Hitler invaded Poland, it was the last straw for the Allies. And in England or the UK, the Prime Minister at the time, Winston Churchill, declared war on Germany, kicking off the set of dominoes known as World War II. Right, I'm going to give you a minute to pause and study that yourself, or comment down below any questions. Feel free to do that. Right, slide 2. Who was actually involved in the war? There were 13 powers and more countries, which were actually countries, involved in the war. They split into Allies and Axis powers. The Allies were the UK, France, the Soviet Union, which there's actually some controversy about, because, well, at the beginning they were actually with Germany, invading different countries, but later on, when they realised what they were doing, they decided to actually invade Germany, which went against the treaty that they had signed. And China, who was fighting Japan, as the Japanese Empire had control of both Koreas and a large portion of Japan and Mongolia. Right. Then the USA towards the later end, Canada and New Zealand and other Commonwealth countries. However, Italy also has some controversy because it was originally an Axis power, but later joined the Allies. On that note, the Axis powers were Germany and Japan. Let's continue. In the early stages of the war, in June of 1940, France surrenders to Germany as Paris was occupied by German forces. The French government surrendered to Germany, resulting in the establishment of the Vichy France, a collaborationist regime. After the fall of France, Germany turned its attention to Britain. The Battle of Britain was a sustained aerial combat campaign which resulted in the RAF, or the Royal Air Force, successfully defending Britain against German air attacks. This marked a turning point as it prevented a German invasion of Britain, which could have meant that Germany could have won the war. While these events began to unfold in Europe, these events were unfolding, Germany and its Axis powers and Axis partner Italy were expanding their control in Europe as they invaded Greece in October of 1940, but was pushed back by Greek and British forces. Germany invaded the Soviet Union in June of 1941, breaking the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, This Eastern Front became one of the largest and bloodiest theatres in the war. Not quite sure the actual death count, but we'll go over that later in a future video. What was the US's involvement? Because we know from a few minutes ago that they were actually involved in the war. Well, they were neutral till Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, as you probably know, which was in Hawaii in 1941. This resulted in the deaths of 2,400 Americans and the destruction of a significant portion of the US Pacific Fleet, which is bad. The attack prompted the United States to officially declare war on Japan on December 8th of 1941, officially entering World War II. Later, towards the end of the war, the US had developed nuclear weaponry, or nukes or atomic bombs, which we'll go over in a minute. America used them to bomb Nagasaki and Hiroshima. In the Pacific, American forces engaged in a series of intense battles against Japan, including the Battle of Midway, which was just trying to bomb several Japanese aircraft carriers, Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa. The dropping of atomic bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945 by the United States led to the surrender of Japan at the end of World War II due to the sheer power and destruction of these weapons. I'm pretty sure it's Hiroshima then Nagasaki, or the other way. I think it was Hiroshima then Nagasaki, I'm pretty sure. But you can Google that, I'm not completely sure. And the end of the war. In 1945, the UN, or the United Nations, was established as an international organisation with the goal of promoting peace, security and cooperation among nations. The UN replaced the League of Nations, which was designed to prevent future conflicts. 4 years later, but it's written down as 5, I'm sorry about that, NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organisation, was founded on April 4th of 1949. It was established as a collective defence alliance among several Western nations to counter the threat posed by Soviet Union and the expansion of communism in the aftermath of World War II. The signing of the NATO treaty made a significant step in the early stages of the Cold War and established a framework of mutual defence and cooperation among its member states. The organisation's founding members include the United States, Canada and several European countries such as the UK. NATO has since expanded its membership to include multiple nations from North America and Europe. This includes recently Ukraine and most recently Finland after the invasion of Ukraine, which is very sad. I will keep you posted on that war through shorts, so drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and let's get to the end of it. Thank you all for watching as we come to the end of an educational journey. We hope this video has shed on the light, fascinating topic we've explored together, which is World War II. Remember, learning is a lifelong adventure, and the pursuit of knowledge has no bounds. Whether you're embarking on a new academic path, or seeking to expand your horizons as a job, or simply satisfying your curiosity, never stop asking questions or seeking answers. Education is key that unlocks countless doors with each nugget of wisdom you acquire to empower yourself to create a positive impact of the world. So let's explore and discover, share knowledge. Versus through understanding, we truly connect and thrive as a global community. Thank you for joining this educational journey, and we look forward to seeing you in the future lessons. Stay curious, stay inspired and keep learning. Together we can make the world a brighter, more informed place. Until next time, farewell, and remember, knowledge is the greatest treasure of all.